So summer's decided to give us a last taste of it in September, even though we never really had a summer. I'm going to use this to my advantage. I'm going to visit three London markets that you've probably never heard of. The first market is Canada Water, which is in Rotherhithe. The second market is in Wapping. And the third market is a new market that's starting actually today and tomorrow, which is I think it's called Upper Street Market in Islington. So the Canada Water Market is on a Saturday and a Sunday. The Wapping Market is early on a Saturday, and this new market is on a Saturday and a Sunday. So I'm going to go down there. My main reason for going down there is to look at the cake and pastry offering in terms of the stores that are there that sell those. But I might actually get something savoury as well, just to line my stomach. So let's go market hopping. Right, so let's start with Canada Water Market. Canada Water Market is very easy to navigate to. You come out of Canada Water Station and it's literally opposite the station. Now, when I got out of the station, I was like, where's this market? I'm like, oh, there it is. It's quite a small market. There was a lot of hot food stalls, and I was just like, by then the temperature was well into the 30s, and I'm just like, I can't think of anything worse than eating hot food on a hot day like this. But there were people buying the food. But I started off with an iced latte, which was nice and refreshing, and then I thought, well, let me get something savoury. There was a couple of Caribbean stalls. So one of them was selling side dishes, and one of the side dishes was plantain. Probably the worst plantain I've ever had. It was overripe and it was so greasy. I had two pieces and then threw the rest of it away. Waste of money. I paid £3.50 for that. In terms of the cake stalls, there was I think there was four from what I remember. I bought from two of them. The first one was this stall, and I bought a vegan brown sugar donut, which the taste was nice, but the donut was so dry. It was, when I got home, I gave some to my sister and she thought it was stale. It might have been stale. I hope it wasn't. It was very dry. But I also got a mini egg cookie, which was really nice. I finished that up before I got home, so my sister didn't get any of that. Then there was the other store I went to. It was quite interesting because nothing was labelled as opposed to the previous store I'd gone to. So I was asking, okay, what is this? What is this? Is it suitable for vegetarians? And the server, I mean, he was quite young, probably late teens, maybe 18, 19. He said, what's vegetarian? I'm like, what? Anyway, I explained to him, I said, well, I can eat dairy, but I don't eat meat. Oh, okay, these are fine. So how can you not know what vegetarian is anyway? I ended up buying a almond pain au chocolat. Now, it was nice, but my thing is, why are you adding almond to it, to a pain au chocolat? Is it just to be extra? Like, do a really good pain au chocolat, but I think everyone's just trying to be so different these days, and I get it, but yeah. And then the other one I got, it was like, he said it was like a custard pastry thing, and I had it, and I was like, well, I tasted it, and I was like, this doesn't taste like custard. I don't know what it tastes like, but it didn't taste like custard. It wasn't appetizing. When I brought it home, gave some to my sister, she didn't really like it. My little niece, who's one, she didn't like it. So that was a big flop for me. What I will say about that store as well is, you knew it was going to be 30 odd degrees. Why are you selling fresh cream cakes? And there's nowhere that you're keeping it cool, because that cream is going to go off like that. When it's hot weather, if you normally sell fresh cream cakes, you need to adapt to not sell them, because those cakes would have been sitting outside for how many hours? I'm just like, nah. So that was my experience of Canada Water Market. So after Canada Water Market, I went to Wapping Market, which was literally 2 stops from Canada Water. and about 10-minute walk. And again, quite a small market. What I found though, a lot of the stores were exactly the same to the stores at Canada Water Market, and I was like, oh, that's disappointing. There were a couple of stores that were different, but I'm talking about cake stores here. There was loads of savoury stores there. The two stores, now this is my thing, I get it, because I've done market stores. When you wait for customers, you might be on your phone, you might be reading. If customers approach your store, you need to interact. One of the stores, this guy was just on his phone like that, right? No interaction at all. Another store, I went, the cakes looked really nice. So there was me and there was a couple of other people went to the store, we were looking at it. And the woman was on the phone, and she just remained on her phone and didn't interact at all. I think she was on a video call. And that just turned me off. I thought, I'm not buying from you. Where's your interaction with customers? So I didn't end up buying anything there. I got a Bailey's iced latte, which was nice. And then I just kind of sat down on the wall of the docks because it was right next to the water. And yeah, they also have a live band there, and there was loads of people there. So it's a nice little market. So what I would say is, if you're going to go to these markets, unless you're going for the savoury option, you don't really need to go to both in terms of the cake, because the stores are exactly the same. So yeah, excuse the sweaty appearance, but it's like 30 odd degrees at the moment. So I've just come back. So this is Sunday. So Sunday today, I went to Upper Street Market. Again, quite a small market, probably not more than 10 stores, a lot of savoury stores if you're a savoury person. In terms of cake stalls, there was like 2 or 3, but again, there was a cake stall at this market that was at one of the other markets I went to. So it seems like what they do is like they'll buy lots, hire lots of stores at all different markets across London, which I suppose makes sense as long as you've got people to man them. So I found one market cake store that I bought something from. I bought this banana bread, which is it's a good banana bread. Right balance of sweetness, the banana in there, it's really good. So that's my market store kind of tour. It's good to search out other markets, not just the whole, popular ones like Portobello and Borough, but it just goes to show how many markets there are out there. Let me know in the comments if you've been to any of these markets, and also what food markets do you recommend? It doesn't have to be in London, it doesn't even have to be in the UK, because I'm all about exploring as much as possible. So let me know. Until next time, cake lovers.